Hello. It's been a while since I've done one of these lives. So what are we going to talk about? This is probably something that I get asked a lot, and I think that you should definitely watch this through to the end. And whilst you're watching this right now as well, do comment and say hello and press that share button in the corner for me. That would be great. Just get this all out for me, because there are going to be a lot of frustrated women that want to listen to this. Okay, so this is the scenario. And a lot of women reach out to me about this, and some are in my plan right now and really struggle, okay? Clever, intelligent, achieved so much in their life, got a wonderful family that they're proud of, wonderful careers where some can even get up and stand and speak in front of thousands of people, driven. They can achieve everything. However, there is just one thing that they cannot do, and it drives them mad, because they know what to do, but they just can't do it. And that is the key. This is what is making women feel so frustrated, is that they can do all of this and they know what to do to lose weight. Nobody needs me to say, come on, eat less and exercise more, but they can't do it. Why can't they do it? Why? They can do everything. They can arrange the whole of the house. If they are not on top form, the whole of the house goes pear-shaped, and they will, meet deadlines and just achieve so much, but they just can't lose weight. And it's because it's not that simple. Okay, and there are 3 things that I'm going to share with you right now, which get a pen and paper, jot them down, which need to be considered for somebody to go from feeling frustrated to feeling amazing because they're making progress, taking steps towards their goals, weight loss, fat loss, fitness gains, whatever it may be. Okay, so number 1, the most important thing that anybody really needs to do, if you're struggling particularly with staying on top of your habits, is get some structure. So plan some meals, get a plan, and not too many days, because we could get to like Wednesday or Thursday and everything could go pear-shaped. So make a plan Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then readdress it. It'll take you a small amount of time on, let's say, for example, a Sunday or whatever day suits you, okay? Invest some time in writing down what meals you're going to have, and then making them or prepping them, or at least making sure you've got the ingredients in your house. Now, a lot of people don't do this because they associate that the task of doing that is harder than what it actually is. And they'd rather sit down on the settee and chill out because they deserve to. Okay, so first of all, get some structure. And with this as well, what this is going to do is prevent you from constantly grazing throughout the day. So not just grazing throughout the day, having another coffee, having something to dunk in, and all of these little things you forget that you're eating, but also in the night. You've had your dinner, you're chilled, you want to sit down, you want to watch TV. This is your only time that you get to yourself. So the Pringles and the Doritos and the chocolates come out. Thank you so much for the love hearts, guys. Please give me those there. Lots of love hearts up the sides, and hit that share button for me. And this is what's going on, okay? Why can't they control it? So number 1, because there's no structure there. When there's structure there, we kind of like being told what to do, don't we? So if, like us of the past, the version on Sunday has written down things for us to do, we're like, yep, I'm going to do that. That's going to make it a damn sight easier for me. So that's tip number 1. Tip number 2 that I've got for you is to know that it's not about your food or your alcohol. Thank you so much for the love heart there, whoever that is there. Michelle, thank you, Michelle. So get this, okay? It's never about the food or the alcohol, whatever it is that you're consuming. Bring it back. Bring it back. Something triggers that. Thank you so much, Kim. Thank you. I can't recognize all of the profile pictures there, but thank you so much, guys. So bring it back, okay? Something happens prior to binge eating, emotional drinking, or whatever. And it is a negative mental state. Negative emotions, okay? So you might recognize this, and this is where you've got to start paying attention, okay? So acknowledging that this is emotion, it's driven by our emotions. So number 1, if we feel deprived with food, physically or mentally, that is going to trigger us. Our body wants to survive, so it's going to be like, get something inside me. And then a negative mood state, angry, frustrated, sad, lonely, upset, bored, all of these things. All of these things then, combined with deprivation, you're going straight for the food or the drink or whatever you're doing, okay? So this is where we've got to come back and look at what just happened then. And how can we deal with that in the future. So recognizing this is a vulnerable time for me right now because I'm really stressed out with work. This is a vulnerable time for me right now because I'm really tired. And we all know what it's like when we're feeling stressed out or tired or upset or whatever it might be. Of course, we want the pleasure of a nice glass of wine or some chocolate or something. It's going to make us feel good. It's going to take us away from the pain of those negative emotions that we don't want, okay? So this is where we've got to look at what is going to be a better action to take that are going to give good consequences, like meditation, yoga, going for a walk on your own with Tara's podcast in your ears. I recommend it. I don't listen to myself when I go for walks, by the way. It's bad enough listening back to me on these types of things. Walk on your own. Brilliant. Get some movement in, which your body's craving for. It absolutely loves it. And get some time up for yourself. Bubble baths. Lighting and buy a new candle. Whatever it is that you like to do to de-stress, do that, because that is what your body wants to do. It wants to get away from some kind of negative stuff. So distract yourself with more positive things that you like, which isn't food or drink. So then you're not going to be emotionally driven for doing that. So number one, you are structured. So you're not going for long periods of time. So you're going to be feeling deprived. And then when the negative emotions come along, you're going to end up doing what you usually do. And also look at what is going on. How can you make sure you're doing things to manage your stress better, to get some time out? Because I guarantee that all the women watching this right now are like, yeah, I do feel this. Like so busy being everything to everybody all of the time and trying to juggle everything. But what about me? What about you? You deserve it, okay? Thank you for the likes there and the love hearts. Keep those coming. And the share button as well, girls. Okay, so we've gone for two things. Number one, why are really successful, intelligent women so frustrated that they're not losing weight? And number one is because they know what to do, but they just can't do it. So tip number one, structure with your meals. Tip number two, strip back. What is triggering? It's the emotions. This is what's going on. Have an alternative thing to do to look after yourself. And tip number three is to get support, is to be around a community of people that know exactly what it's like. I know that there are many life transformers watching this right now, and they will 100% back me up on saying that when somebody jumps into the group with an SOS saying that they feel upset, disappointed in themselves, struggling, anxious, all of these things, the girls just come out from everywhere and offer so much support. And they know what it's like because they've been there. We have all been there. So get some support, either from a community of people that are just like you and have been there and have learned, so you can feel that you've got people to relate to, and get a coach, somebody like myself. And when you do get a coach, or you're going to take any health advice from somebody and you're putting your health in their hands, your physical and your mental health, do make sure that you are getting it from somebody that you really do trust and rely on. Not somebody that was in TOWIE, and not somebody whose nose has fallen off because of powders and stuff. You want to take it from somebody that's qualified and experienced and not going to tell you to inject yourself with stuff, or somebody that's going to tell you that you need loads of coffee to buy that's really expensive off them as well, because you need some real advice, and some advice from somebody that knows the consequences of everything when it comes to food, exercise, mindset, lifestyle habits, all of that stuff, and getting a coach like myself. Now, I am a massive fan of coaches, and I believe in coaches. Not only am I one, and been doing it for years, but I invest in them myself, because there are people out there that know things a lot better than what I do, and are, you know, months and years ahead of me with their learning, with their experience, with their achievements. I want to learn from those people, and I want to make it faster, so I invest in them because I know I'm going to get good results from people that I know and I like and I trust. And this is what I would recommend you do as well, is to speed up the process. Get rid of the frustration and reach your goals. Get there. Don't try and do it on your own. It is harder. Get somebody to support you and coach you and help to keep you accountable and help to educate you and empower you. And this is exactly what we do in the Life Transformer program. We have taken it up like 20 million levels since lockdown. Lockdown has helped us to become more creative. The girls have given me more feedback, and every Thursday we have the most amazing coaching session. We started with binge eating, Last week we talked about energy balance, and this week we're going to be talking about things to do with mindset, our motivation and insulin resistance, understanding that. So we've got some real good topics that we're talking about and really investing in ourselves, and the results with the girls are phenomenal and they're loving it, and I am loving it as well, being part of their journey. Thank you so much. That's Deborah with all of those love hearts there. Thank you so much. So there you go. In a nutshell then, guys, number one, why are women that are so amazing, you are all so amazing and so amazing at so many things, but feeling so frustrated that you can't lose weight? It's because you know what to do and you just can't do it. That is so frustrating. However, exercising more and eating less is not the answer, okay? We know we need to do that, but we've got to look at how are we structuring our weeks? Who are we getting to support us? And what's going on with our emotions, our mental state, and dealing with that? Paying attention to ourselves and investing in ourselves. That is what is going to get you results and help you to stay that way. Not a short-term quick fix where you go, amazing, I lost a stone in a day, and then you put 2 stone on in a fortnight. Nobody wants that. You want the results, and you want to stay that way, the best version of you. And I can help you get that as well.